All right, everything looks good. What's up, guys? This is InsidiousPurple. We are live, and look at the game we got right now. Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me pull it up on my, let me set up on my phone, actually. After I do this, we'll go ahead and get started playing. Just give me a second right now. Just give me a second right now. Give me a second right now. There seems to be an issue with the title of the video. All right, I'm streaming straight from my Elgato, so I'm getting some issues with the title. I'm streaming straight from my Elgato, so I had to turn off the stream, turn it back on in order to get the title to update. But here we are at Red Dead Redemption 2. Now in this stream play, this won't be a full game stream play of Red Dead Redemption 2. I'll come in here and there from different points of the game. But here's a caveat. I'll be also talking about some gaming topics as well. On this list, we have the new Medieval remake and the PS5 rumors, speculation, and expectations. Particularly, it's going to be surround my expectations for the PS5. So, I mean, hopefully that'll make up for this not being a full story, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to sit here and see me go through the entire game of Red Dead Redemption. The staff worked 100-hour weeks just to make this game. It's been in development for several years, and I'm sure that it's a very, very long game. Pretty long story. It'll probably be a lot of stream plays, and I'm sure guys would have a hard time keeping up with that. All right, so the way I'm gonna do this first video is gonna be about the opening, beginning of the game. For those of you who have not gotten the game yet or haven't watched any gameplay of it, here you are. Here it is. And probably start a mission or something like that, and be working on doing that, or do action gameplay where I'm actually doing shootouts and stuff like that in this game. Something that looks interesting while I'm talking about gameplay topics. All right, but without further ado, we're gonna start. Let me stop talking. Building railroads was a big thing back in the 1800s. I like these photos. It's supposed to look like back in the 1800s. It's supposed to look realistic too. As you guys know, I got my beer. Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. 1899? The age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. That's true. I think it was a little bit earlier than that, wasn't it? America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had mostly been tamed. Okay. The Wild Wild West wasn't so wild anymore. A few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed. Man, gangs are still in existence today. I guess we weren't able to get all of them. They're still persistent. But let's just admit, doing crime pays. Can we just admit that? Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace. Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. Whether it's May.
Ooh.
I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck? I found a place where we can get some shelter. That Davy Rex, buddy. You know. An old mining town. Man, it ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Yeah. You know, I used to play a game when I was in elementary school called Oregon Trail. I'm sure all of you guys know what I'm talking about. Chapter 1, Bolton. Yeah, it was a game called Oregon Trail. And basically you were riding around your wagon with your family. You had to manage your resources, go hunting. It was very simple. Very simple game. But it was actually quite fun for how simple it was.
Miss Gass, get that fire lit quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food. Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're going to stay here, and you were going to get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I are going to ride out, see if we can find one of them. Yes? Just for a short bit. I don't see what other choice we have. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground, in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we're going to ride out, and we're going to find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. By the time they get here, well, we're going to be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me.
Yes.
We ain't done yet.
Good speech.
Come on, Arthur.
All right.
Easier said than done, though.
We ain't run into them yet. So they both must have headed down the hill. Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat? We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Hey, you need horses? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. Rest that hand. I'll live. Get indoors, son. We need you strong. Okay. Come on, let's go. Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch. We have to try. Stay close and we'll do our best to stick to the trail. This goddamn weather. Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon.
Tap X to ride faster. All right, we moving.
Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
Where are we going? Okay, this way, this way.
Can't believe we lost Davey too. He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed. At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this. A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. Wait, is that someone coming towards us? You up ahead. Who's here? Mike. Gentlemen, found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is place. Light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davey doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter. Both of them Calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah.
And Mac, John,
We don't know.
Poor Davey.
quite a business.
All right. Man, the storm's crazy, man. Look at these graphics. Man, this horse riding feels good, though. Feels realistic, man.
Things always turn out right for that boy. I hope Mac and John are still out there somewhere too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
All right. Remember, this is just for guys who wanted to see the beginning. I was expecting, usually in the beginning of games like this, they have like some kind of action scene coming up. Like they usually start off with something action oriented, but not now.
Keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Stop and stash those lanterns, boys. Let's you two lie low on this. Okay. Let's head down there.
What is that in the lower left corner, that blinking heart?
Let's hitch up here.
Oh, okay.
Let me do the talking. We don't want to scare these folks.
Sounds like quite the party.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front. What are you doing? Get inside the shed.
Oh, okay. I'm Arthur. I see.
Hello?
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, what? Hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got ropes. Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here. I just Arthur, there's a body in the wagon. I hear you. Just keep your eyes on Dutch.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here.
Oh shit, auto aim. Circle to reload.
You're dead now.
Hold on, I do not like these. I don't like these controls. Hold on. Settings. Yeah, free aim and nope, no inverted look. I need look sensitivity up a little bit. There we go.
That's my boy, Arthur. Good shooting. Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here.
Why? I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Damn, you took him out.
Smells like a party in here. Turn the place upside down.
Hold square near items to pick them up and search while searching the house.
The
Okay.
essentials: food, medicine, whiskey. Starving. You see something now? Get your strength up for the ride back.
Your health core drains over time. Hold on. What was that? I didn't pay attention.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it. It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too.
Okay,
There's
let's
a
see.
big price on comb O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours. One comb dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Okay. There is a second floor.
Warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here. Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
Six revolver cartridges. Oat cakes. Stores health core, stamina core, and greatly restores all horse cores. Huh.
I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking.
I mean, there ain't nothing else to...
Grab anything you think we can use. Then meet me out here.
Oh, okay. Is that it? Looks like that's it. We walk one more time around just to make sure that there's nothing else I can pick up. Glad I didn't miss that. Oh, that's a nice lighting effect. Where's that coming from? Salted beef. Alright, I don't think there's anything else left.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed. Sure.
Okay. Come on, stand up. Come on, dude, stand up.
Arthur, what are you doing?
I'm gonna break your neck! This guy just jumped me.
Oh, did you now?
Will you shoot him?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, that son of a bitch will talk.
So who is it you want?
Shit. Where's Colm Driscoll?
The others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. No, I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, where's my gun at? Where is it? Okay, Alright, I see it. I figured it out. My bad, pressed the wrong button. L1, 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 L1. Why they got so many different prompt buttons? Come on. Choose one button and go with that.
That's okay. Good boy.
All right.
Yeah, figured he won't get far in this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. You need to hitch him. He's already skittish.
Michael, what the hell do you think you're doing? Oh, stop out in the cellar. Watch the gate.
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing that. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss.
Fucking fool.
Miss. Now, it is going to be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss.
Ooh.
It'll be okay.
We need to get out of here and quick.
Come on. Oh.
You okay, miss?
3 days ago, his husband.
Miss, you are safe now. Can't stay here.
Dang, that was a nice house
Come with
too.
us. Of course. Miss. It's okay.
Bad man. He ain't there. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, Miss? Miss.
Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Hmm.
Sadie. Mrs. He was my husband.
Oh, that was him?
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back! How'd you get on?
Mike had found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there. There is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. So we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up, give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler is gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies? Get yourself to bed.
Dang, darkies. Hey, it was real though. That's some real stuff though. Everything wasn't love and rainbows back then. But let's go ahead and get into our first topic, which is Medieval. All right.
Seen his days. Weather ain't let up.
Weather ain't let up.
He's strong. And he's smart. Strong, at least.
Hold on. They got dialogue going.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. You?
I need you to. I'm sorry to ask, but
It's little John. He's got himself caught in the scrape
he
again.
ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier? Yes. Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got. Now? Jesus. We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. Look for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
Man, we're really gonna look for this guy.
He kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, Medieval for the PS4. All right, people have made comments saying that this was a remaster. There were some rumors that were saying that this was a remaster, but Sony came out and corrected that and said that this is actually a full remake. All right, I'll bring up the, well, not for you guys though. Okay, it'll be fully remade. That's what a remake is. Difference between a remake and a remaster. Remaster, you take the original work and you make it better. A remake, you start from scratch and you just recreate the game completely. So I can't remember the name of the character's name. That's the main character of this game series, but I know that he was in PlayStation All-Stars, and that's probably one of the main reasons why why this game is getting a remake, is because of PlayStation All-Stars. People got curious about the character, and people would start looking into the character, and then after that, Sony started remaking a lot of games from the characters that was in PlayStation All-Stars. Fat Princess got a new game. What was the name of the dog that breakdanced? I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head, but he got a re-release of his game on the PlayStation Network, and I'm pretty sure people were curious about these characters and then went out and bought these games. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, Medieval for the PS4 on October 31st, they're going to be releasing at least a trailer about the game. So it looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. You're going to get a trailer for the new Medieval on October 31st. What day is that? That's a Wednesday. So on Wednesday, middle of the week, middle of the work week, you have something to look forward to, which is the Medieval trailer that will be dropping then. There's no release date for the game as of yet, but we'll wait to see what the trailer looks like in order to determine at least for me to determine what I think of the game. And I'll probably release a quick video giving my impressions of the trailer. For me, I can usually tell if I'm going to be at least moderately interested in a game just from the trailer. If the trailer ain't good and it can't spark interest in me, then I know that I'm not going to enjoy the game, more than likely. Have I missed out on some possible good gaming experiences? Yeah, maybe. But my intuition is usually at least correct majority of the time. So I usually just follow that. If it doesn't look good to me, usually I consider it a write-off and I'm not going to be interested in the game. So, Medieval PS4, you guys should look forward to that. I know I'm going to be looking forward to it. Sorry I had to...
Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more from Driscoll's force.
Now, I had to pause the game because there's a lot of dialogue going on.
Somebody left.
Since it's the beginning of the game, there's going to be a lot of story-like dialogue. So later on,
That way.
Sure, well, come on there.
there's going to be a lot less dialogue and there'll be a lot more focus on topics. So I just picked out 2 topics for this one. Okay, we're going to be following Javier.
Cross. See, they continue up that way.
Looks like we got an entirely different mission right here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the PS5. Be quiet, man. I'm going to go ahead and talk about my expectations for the PS5. All right. So me, personally, I want the PS5 to... The whole biggest thing for me is like having the power to show games in good definition. All right. It looks like the focus is based on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One. Looks like a big focus is going to be on 4K because it's just easy to sell. You know, that's what people are going to be. That's a keyword people are going to be listening to, and that they're going to be able to pick out of all the other more technical stuff such as 1080p, 60 frames per second, 4K, just 2 letters, a number and a letter. 4K easy. The specs for it is absolutely crazy, and if that's the case, the system is going to cost a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm really down for that. But, well, if it is, you know, I don't know if I'll be buying it. I don't want to buy a system that's $500, $600. I prefer to stay in the $400, $450 range. What's an additional $50? It's an additional $50, okay? And just based off of the specs of the last gen, I don't, like, it was really, that generation was really underpowered. Oh, where'd he go? So what was that? All right, I'm going to pause the game because things are just still happening in the game, and I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, so my biggest expectations is it being able to do, you should at least be able to do 1080p every game, 1080p. I really think it should be doing 1440p every game. In 60 frames per second. I think 60 frames per second should just be pushed on as a industry standard, and we just work towards 4K. And if we have to use 4K nowadays, you can just do 30 frames per second 4K, you know, and they can get their marketing scheme and that'll work. But I know that's not going to happen. It's just going to be 4K, 30 frames per second, more than likely for the next gen. Backwards compatibility, that would be nice. Lots of great games on PS4, and it looks like the generation is going to end on great games. It's got The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima. You know, those games still haven't come out, so it'll be really great to start off the generation with a few hit titles. More than likely, I think they're going to announce it summer of next year. That's my guess.
You tell me.
they're going to announce it on the summer of next year. So at that E3, we're going to hear something about one of the new consoles, something, you know, and then possible release 2020, at least by 2021. So they have already, both companies, Microsoft and Sony, have already talked about their plans to go to the next generation. So I'm excited and looking forward to that. 1440p, 30 frames, 60 frames per second, and backwards compatibility would be nice. And Sony and Microsoft have been both improving their services pretty moderately over the past few years. Sony has just released their name change system, so that's really good. Microsoft has Microsoft Game Pass, which I hear is an excellent service. They could use more exclusives though. But hey, you know what can you do? They just created new studios, so we'll see what they produce. More than likely, they're going to be doing it for if they do come out with the next-gen console, it'll be for the next-gen console. Backwards compatibility, frame rate, that's what I would like, but it's going to be 4K, 30 frames per second, but I would like 1440p, 60 frames per second would be awesome. All right, that would be absolutely excellent. I'm looking forward to the new interface. I don't know what new services will be really great for the next gen console. They came out with VR. I don't know how you can really integrate that into the new system. Of course, they should have it so you can use your VR system if you got it, the PSVR. They're still making games for that, so obviously there's still going to be more support for that. But anyway, if you guys have any expectations for the PS5, let me know down below. Mine is mostly a more powerful system that can run more graphics at a higher frame rate. I think that's what everybody wants at a minimum. Backwards compatibility for all the great PS4 games, exclusives. Oh, dang. PS4 exclusives that released. Man.
Come on, up there.
Up here? Oh, okay. For all the PS4 exclusives that released. Oh, what's going on with my horse?
It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think you know much.
So let me know what you guys want from the PS5. I think that a more powerful system, backwards compatibility, and just having more of those services. You know what? PS Now, maybe making it more like Microsoft Game Pass, but that's not PS5 specific. The controller for the PS4, if they can take the controller from the PS4 and literally just move it over to the PS5, maybe make a little bit of a design difference, I think we can compromise. Yeah, removing the light too, so that the battery life will be better. I think that would be a great thing. The touchpad wasn't a bad concept, but it was used less and less, and it just became a gimmick at the end. So you could remove the touchpad, and it wouldn't make a huge difference, but it would be difficult with backwards compatibility then. That's what I think, you know. Bring over the controller from the PS4, the design, get rid of the light, powerful system that can do 1440p, 60 frames per second as the standard, new industry standard, and backwards compatibility. That's what I want from my PS4. Let me know what you guys want. As for this mission, you know, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of this topic thing. I know it came very late in the video. I wanted to do a little bit of gameplay, but from now on, it's probably going to be more game topics mixed with gameplay as well. So it's probably going to be a lot earlier in the video, and that's going to take priority over everything else in the video. So I'm refining my channel, the content on my channel. So hit the like button. We're always growing. We're always evolving. And we're always trying to take it to the next level. So I want you guys to come with me to the next level. All right? That's my mindset on it. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified of the next video. And Red Dead Redemption is here. It's a great game. As far as I'm experiencing, it's a great game. It looks good. Plays pretty well, but I have to get further into the game before I can actually give an accurate, well, not a review, but an accurate analysis of the actual gameplay and game function. This has been InsidiousPurple, and I'm out. I hope you guys have and enjoy greatly the rest of your weekend.